mileage, you get some meal money?
So I'm at work now anyway.
Okay.
So, he might buy me a lunch one day.
There you go. Make sure you get my good side, okay?
I got you, Chief. Can you all hear?
Just gonna give it a couple more minutes.
Thank you.
All right, I'm gonna get going. Just wanna make sure everybody's up and running on their equipment first before I start. Got good volume and everybody's good? Good? Okay. So I have some, a statement that I'm gonna read first, and I appreciate everybody being here today. My name is Tim Coles. I'm the Public Safety Director for the City of Muskegon. On Monday, December 1st, 2025, at approximately 9:30 a.m., Thomas Stewart tragically was found deceased from a gunshot wound inside his residence in the 1400 block of Rock. Our investigation has determined that the suspect is a 16-year-old male from Muskegon. He is being charged with open murder. Based on the evidence at the scene, we believe the suspect knew Mr. Stewart and was likely allowed into the home. This incident appears to be related to a robbery. At this time, we have no indication that anyone other than the suspect and Mr. Stewart were inside the residence. While it is possible that additional individuals may face charges as the investigation continues, we are confident that we have identified the person responsible for Mr. Stewart's tragic death. Due to the suspect's age, we are not releasing his name. We want to be clear, it is not connected to the fatal shooting that occurred on Jackson. We have worked closely with the Muskegon County Prosecutor's Office from the beginning and will continue coordinating with them as charges move forward. Our team has been working around the clock since last Monday, utilizing all available resources to solve these heinous crimes, and we remain confident that those responsible will be brought to justice. We'd like to again thank our local, state, and federal law enforcement partners, as well as the Muskegon County Prosecutor's Office, for their continued support in these investigations. Both investigations remain extremely active, and we are not prepared to release additional details at this time. I am truly very sensitive to our community's concerns. Our top priority is ensuring that those responsible are held accountable and that we can provide some measure of closure for the affected families. To achieve that, we must protect the integrity of these investigations. For that reason, we can share only limited information at this time. I'll take some questions if you have some.
Chief, can you talk a little bit about the relation? You say they knew each other. Do you know any more on that, or why he was in there?
Don't know exactly why. I do know that Mr. Stewart knew a lot of people in the community. He was very friendly with a lot of people in his neighborhood, was helpful to a lot of people, so we don't know what the nexus actually was. But from our investigation, we believe that those are only two individuals inside the house.
Chief, is he the only suspect?
At this time, yes. We have the investigation still active. We still have things that we're trying to accomplish, reference that specific investigation, and if there's additional charges, we of course will let people know.
How did you go about IDing this person? I know it's been about a week, so talk a little bit about that process as well.
First, it starts with the diligent work of our team. You know, our detective bureau, they've worked a lot of hours on this, and a lot of cooperation from our public and helping us piece it together. And that's what happened. It took a lot because it was an unknown individual, but we were able to piece it together. Had some really outstanding work by our detectives, like I said, and we were able to find the subject and place him into custody.
When you say a robbery, can you talk a little bit more about that extent of it?
I believe that the intent of the individual that was there with Mr. Stewart was to rob him. I'm sorry?
Do you know how many times he was shot?
I do not.
Not to ask too much about the evidence, but was there a video to help you identify the perpetrator?
There was video utilized to help us be able to put suspect from one place to the next, not really in the assistance of identification, but those are always very helpful as, people's videos that they might have on their houses. So we utilize all those type of resources to try to help us piece some things together and get us to people that we can talk to.
Thank you, Chief.
Mhm.
Can you talk any more on the murder weapon? Has that been recovered? Is that a handgun?
At this time, he was murdered with a handgun. At this time, I don't believe that we have the actual weapon recovered. We are looking at and comparing things right now as far as evidence that has been seized, but nothing specific.
And can you talk a little bit more about the arrest specifically? We found him and also supposedly another teenager unconnected. Talk a little
Yes.
about that.
So we sent out a news release on that. That occurred yesterday. It was great work by our crime action team, our CAT team. They were just out looking because of these investigations that we have open. And they encountered a vehicle. They made a stop on the vehicle, and 2 juveniles fled from that vehicle. One happened to be a person that we were looking for, who is a person that has been arrested in this incident. There was another occupant of that car that was located later, and that individual, another juvenile, happened to be in possession of a weapon.
No indication he's connected to this.
Not at this time, no.
Can you talk at all about, this is a 16-year-old, a young person. Talk a little bit about that. Is that something you're seeing in Muskegon?
I wouldn't say that we're consistently seeing those. It is very tragic that we do have a very young person involved in something like this. We get asked all the time what we can do as a law enforcement community to try to stem the violence. At some point, we as a community got to also work on trying to stem the violence with our young people. And I think that starts at home.
Was the neighborhood helpful in this circumstance in maybe identifying this person? I don't know if he was frequent to that area. I don't.
This identification was all due to the diligent work of our team here for our detective bureau and our community partners. Anything else at this time? All right. I appreciate everybody being here and taking time out of this day to come in and chat. So thank you. If I don't see you, hopefully, have a great holiday, okay?
Thank you, Chief.
Everybody's so sullen in here.
Yeah.
Getting close to the holidays.